Chainlink price update for Friday, October 11th. We're going into the weekend. Here's some things we want to be watching for today's close, going into the weekend, and the weekly close. So let's get right to it. Link on the daily chart. Battling our underside retest of the EMA 8, the red, where we have rejected all of this week. So first and foremost, how about we close a damn candle above there? Then we set our sights to the upside, our resistance zone that is clearly flipped from support for months into resistance for now almost working on months. We have our 200-day EMA also just shy of $13. So one rejection, two rejection. Sooner or later we'll break through it, but that is our biggest level. Make no mistake, for Chainlink, that's our biggest objective, really our biggest hurdle till we clear the skies, and I think we can really pick up traction to the upside. So get above the 200-day, get above this zone, hold it as support, and we're off to the races. Until then, we're working hard, right? So we're going to look at the weekly as well. We got some bigger things happening, but there are some significant bullish things happening so far on Chainlink, building structure. You might not notice it. Your portfolio might say, what the hell? But look at the charts. We're looking at the primary targets and the facts, right? And first and foremost, let's look at this. This double bottom. Is that a double bottom? Well, yes, it actually confirmed per TA rules because we put in a new high here. Once you take out a high, the double bottom does confirm. It doesn't mean it cannot break around the 950 mark, but it does mean that that's a much more significant level. So if we come back down and you see a daily candle close under 950, realize that is a very significant win for the bears and shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, having said that, the bulls are winning slightly here, even though we're in a chop zone, and I would say, months of sideways, and that's, precisely what we're getting. Right, we're basically at the same price we were in August, right? You got a little bit above, a little bit below. No trend, right? And it's hard to trade on no trends. You ideally want to avoid that. You want to trade with the friend, and trade. You can trade with the friend if you want, but really you want to trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. How about that? So first and foremost, wait for the trend. We're looking for a break here or a break there, and the bullish things. We've made a new high. And we've made a higher low since then. We don't know if this is the low. We're hoping, right? Fingers crossed. Somewhere around in this area, we could look back and be like, oh, here was the double bottom. We went up. We made a new high. We held a new higher low. And then we worked our way back up. We flipped this major level to support. And then we made another higher high, right? And then we'd be in a established uptrend. That's what we're waiting on. However, we have some work to do until then. Because we're underneath all moving averages, our 200-day EMA in the pink is moving down. That's usually the macro betting odds, right? If Vegas was taking bets on what Chainlink's going to do, they'd follow the 200 EMA. Whatever that's doing is typically, generally speaking, what you want to be kind of leaning that way, right? Okay, so now having said that, let's move out to the weekly. And you can see that, again, resistance zone. Here's that massive double bottom on the daily, which looks almost insignificant and not even pretty much meaningless on the weekly. So let's remove that. Our biggest thing to overcome here is the same zone. Yes, $13. That gets us back above all weekly moving averages, which would be fantastic. Look how wide the Bollinger Bands are here. That could be wild volatility. That's what that means. So we don't really need those. Those aren't helping us right now. Let's clean it up a little bit. And we're really paying attention to the 200 week. Again, the pink line held as support. We're trying to battle it, right? It's like Looney Tunes where you're trying to get your grip and it's just your wheels keep spinning. We're not doing it yet. We need to hold the line here. We made a battle off of the lows of 9, made a nice little rally, 40% rally, but then we came back down. Last week we closed just above it. That's great. We want to do that again this week. So the exact number on that is 1124. So at Sunday close for Chainlink, we're hoping for 1124 or higher. And again, we can hold on by the skin of our teeth, whatever the hell that means. All right, so we're holding the line. We want to have another week to maybe blast out again, right? We need another green candle or a green candle like this. 20% if we hold the line here, right? Look at these moves, right? If we had another 20% move, we're in space. We got the flannel rockets, and we're good to go. candle just like that is what we're looking for, right? Let's look at our indicators here and why or why not these may back us up on kind of our bullish theory or kind of hold us down on some of the bears, right? Okay, so first and foremost, RSI, your strength, relative strength index. This compares your coin, I'll add link, to the rest of the market. It's at a 44. So just for comparative analysis, what the hell is Bitcoin at? Bitcoin is higher, right? Bitcoin is by definition stronger. That's why this index exists, right? Relative strength. Bitcoin is stronger than Link so far. We need that to flip. Likely that takes an alt season. When could we possibly get that? I still think we have a chance sometime this year, in 2024 still. Bitcoin dominance must top. I still think that's going to happen sometime this quarter, Q4. I don't know when, but that's what we're looking for. You could start to see that change by altcoins starting to get stronger than Bitcoin. You'll see total 3 start to climb higher than total 1, right? You'll start to see these start to flip as far as gains. Right now, total 1's in charge. It's up 3, almost 4% today. Total 3, not so much, right? Still lagging behind it. Those will flip once altcoins are starting to get it in gear and, you know, we all get happy again, right? So until then, look at your indexes. Weakness is below 50. Strength starts to get above 50. And Chainlink is still struggling to get its strength back, okay? So having said that, great. MFI, not much help. Stochastic, not much help. Although we are, you know, this is your momentum based on the RSI. This is higher than we have been really since February, right? And that's a good thing, right? It's you're trying to kick it in gear, right? We're spinning those tires. We're waiting to see if we're going to hook in or not, or if we're just going to keep spinning for a couple of weeks to months longer. Okay, so let's go to our next one. How about some promising factors? Again, like the potential is there, is our MACD. Look how long we've been red here, right? We crossed bearish at the March high, right? Typically, right? That's what you're going to do. And look how close we are to flipping back to a green cross. First green cross since early 2024, really right here, right? We got just a glimmer right there. But before that, once we were like red for a long time, we got to go back over a year, right? To the bear market even. 2022, June of 2022, where we started to really gain strength after, you know, weeks and months of just red across the board. So look at these definitions, right? Amazing. So we're looking for a macro bullish cross back sometime in the hopefully not so distant future. So Chainlink on the weekly looking to pick up something like this. Look at September 2023, over a year ago, right before we went on another decent move to the upside. That was over a year, right? It's been some time. So make no mistake, if this happens, we want to see a couple of consecutive candles like we got here. Like we ran out of juice a little bit. We only got one red. It was kind of like a fake out, right? So it's not enough just to cross. We want to get some momentum shifting back the other way. You want to start building these green candles, right? That's what we're looking for in the couple of weeks ahead for Chainlink, just to help you out a little bit more. Okay, so any other things? Questions, comments, thoughts? Really, price is the king, right? If we're going to get back above 13, we can start to argue much more bullish. Until then, we're spinning tires, lighting fires, and trying to remain away from the bears as much as possible. And we're fighting them right now. By definition, the 200-week EMA is kind of your dividing line where you can start to gain traction or not. And anything's been short-lived, right? We've spent 1 week above it here. We spent 1 week above it here. We tried to hold the line last week. We're now back below it. You don't have to make this overly complex. Price is king on anything. You can have 78 million indicators all you want, but if the price ain't moving, the price ain't moving. All right, how profound. All right, the quote of the day. The smallest deed is better than the greatest intention. Couldn't agree more. Car of the day. The Bugatti Chiron. This one's actually a very special one. About a $500,000 option. Can you spot what the hell it is? What's the option? Why is this so unique? The whole entire car is exposed carbon. See that? The weave there? And then they paint over it. Like $500,000 on top of the $3 to $4 million retail price. Just if you feel like wasting some more money, you want to get extra special, make your entire Bugatti Chiron full exposed carbon. Holy hell. All right, here's the rear. One of the best kind of taillights in hypercar history. I love the simplicity of it. Chiron, if you're wondering, there it is. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching this long if you have. Got the blue sign back on. Went through a hurricane a couple days ago. Lost power for a long time and messed up all my cameras. So we'll see if we like this. Comments below if you're watching this long. Green screen back up so it's more simple, or you like the blue room with the Chainlink sign on. Let me know. Blue Chiron, blue room, blue link. Let's go.